Welcome to a different course in AMC 8, MathCounts and MoEMs. These are for mathematical Olympiads in the middle school in US and Canada. This program is titled as Research and Problem Solving. So, what we want to do is to look at ideas from geometry, algebra, number theory, and combinatorics. But we want to look at them from the viewpoint of a curious researcher, someone who is out there in an adventure to find patterns. Therefore, all of the things that we discuss will be a little different from regular textbooks. If you are interested to join the main program, check the link in the description. Otherwise, you can continue watching the video. In this particular video, we will talk about geometry and one pattern in geometry that will be very useful in the long run. This pattern is the following. Let's suppose if you have a circle. If you have a circle and you have 2 points A and B on the circle, you can join them to create something called the chord. So this is known as a chord, a line segment joining 2 points on the circle. And we draw a point here called P and another point here called Q. Okay? Let's join AP and BP. And similarly, let's join EQ and BQ. So you can draw this picture in your notebook. You can draw P and Q anywhere as long as it is on this part of the circle. That is the arc starting at A and ending at B. Okay? You can draw P and Q anywhere. In fact, you can also draw another point here. As many points as you want, in fact. Let's call this point R. So we can join AR with B. All of these angles that are formed, the angles that are formed, this one, this one, this one. Here is an experiment that you can do at your home. An experiment. Remember, we are out there with the mindset of a researcher. We are trying to find patterns. So let's do an experiment here. Let's calculate the angle APB, ARB, and AQB. If you find out the angles, you should be able to put them in the comment section. If you see a pattern, tell me what pattern you see. So for example, here is a question. What are the values of the angles? What pattern do you infer? So you have to guess a pattern between the angle values. Okay? Question number 3, and this one is kind of tricky. Is there a relation between chord length, the radius length, and the angle. So how do you measure the angle? You have to use a geometry box, a protractor. There is a device to measure angles, so you can do that. But I'm interested to find out what results, what answers you get for each of these cases. Okay? Here is another experiment. This is the first experiment. Let's call it experiment 1. Let's do another experiment. Experiment 2. Again, let's draw a circle. But this time, let's draw a quadrilateral on the circle. Okay? So A, B, C, D. I will also draw the diagonals of the quadrilateral. I'll draw the diagonals of the quadrilateral. So I want you to calculate, and you can do this using a ruler, a scale, a marked ruler. Calculate AC times BD. That is the length of AC times the length of BD. And separately calculate AB times CD plus AD times BC. Tell me in the comment section, what relationships do you see between the two numbers? You should experiment with different circles. So in the next video, I will show you how to experiment this using something called GeoGebra, which is a tool, which is an experiment, geometry experiment tool that we use all the time. Okay. So I want you to do these two experiments, and I want you to stay with me in this journey in research and problem solving at Cheenta.com. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Do the experiments and let me know in the comments what results you get. All right? Bye. Take care.